So guys, we have this equation in front of us. 16 raised to power s plus 4 raised to power s is equal to 20. So this is an exponential equation, and we are told to find the value of x. So let's solve it fast and quick. So we have 16 raised to power x plus 4 raised to power x is equal to 20. First of all, we are going to rewrite this 16. So we know that 16 is still the same thing as 4 raised to power 2. We had x plus 4x is equal to 20. Now, from indices or from the commutative law of mathematics, we know that 2 times s is the same thing as x times 2. So I can rewrite this to become 4 raised to power x into bracket 2. It's still the same thing, plus 4 raised to power x is equal to 20. Now, anywhere we have 4 raised to power s, 4 raised to power s, we call it p. Let p represent 4 raised to power x. So it simply means that anywhere we see 4 raised to power s, we substitute p. So we have a new equation that's p raised to power 2 plus p is equal to 20. Now rewriting this, p raised to power 2 plus p minus 20 is equal to 0. This becomes a quadratic equation, and we will solve this by factorization method. So we'll look for two numbers that on multiplication will give us minus 20, but on addition or subtraction will give us what? Plus p. So those numbers are 5 and 4. There, 5 and 4 are the factors of 20 that when you multiply, it will give you 20, and when you fix in your sign factors in addition or subtraction, it can give you plus p. So I am going to put in my minus sign here in 4, so that when I add up, it will give me this. So I will simply rewrite this now as p squared plus, I now have 5p minus 4p minus 20 equal to 0. We can see that 5p minus 4p will give you what? 1p. You know we don't normally write the 1 in front here, but there's always a 1. So therefore, what will I do next? I factorize. I will make a concise video on quadratic equations, so it will be easy for those who are coming across it for the first time. Now, when we want to factorize, it simply means we want to take out the common factor, the common thing here. So what is common here? We have p and we have p. I will write out my p. I expand the bracket. I put another p, because p times p will give me what? P squared. Now plus, what is it when p cancels p, what I'm left with is what? 5. So you see, when you expand this again, p times p will give you p squared, p times 5 will give you 5p. Now, I have my minus out here. You should take note of it. What is common between this is a constant 4. 4 can go into this. The least factor that can divide this is 4. So I open up my 4. I write a p. 4 times p will give me 4p. And now, I have a minus in here. We should take note of this. So for me to also have a minus, I need to put a plus sign here, because minus times plus will give me minus. So therefore, how many times will 4 go into 20? It is 5. I write my 5 equal to 0. So therefore, the two brackets must be the same always. If not, your quadratic equation is not correct. I will go further to collect the two external common factor that divided it, and then also pair what I have in the bracket, p plus 5, and equate all of them to 0. So therefore, we have p minus 4 is equal to 0, or p plus 5 is equal to 0. Hence, p is equal to 4. There's minus 4 crosses over, or p is equal to minus 5. Now, remember that we were substituting p. P is not the actual thing in our question here. P is replacing the place of 4x. So now we are going to take it back. This is exponential equation. In an exponential equation, this root becomes invalid because it has a negative sign. In an exponential equation, the value of x should be greater than 0. So once we have any minus, we discard that. So therefore, we are working with this. So therefore, we now have p is equal to 4 raised to power x. What's the value of our p? 4. So 4 is equal to 4x. Now, from exponential rule, you know that for any number standard, there is a secret 1 in front of it. So therefore, and when the base of an equation are the same, for instance, we have x raised to power 2 is equal to x raised to power 4. Since the base are the same, we take the base and what? Equate the power. So in this situation, the same thing happens. So therefore, x is equal to 1, because the base are the same. For us to check, we substitute 1 in any of these. So we have 16 raised to power 1 plus 4 raised to power 1. What is 16 raised to power 1? Anything raised to 1 remains the same thing. 4 raised to power 1 remains 4. So what is 16 plus 4? 20. So that's the final answer to the question. I hope it was clear. See you in the next video.